be it. I wonder if Mileve's going to break out. No, wow. No
Funchuck.
Funchuck and Nade, Mileve's strongest set by far.
And no Glusher from
I'm sorry, what was his third arm? I missed it.
Ram Ram.
Ram Ram.
Choosing 2 armor-piercing curve arms, but choosing to play it extra safe. If the Cool Rain doesn't work out, he can just guarantee a knockdown anytime he gets hit with charged arm.
That roaster, like we said earlier with Rose's set against Tudorupa, roaster is so good at reading Mechanica's movements. Curve arms just do not cut it as well. You have to find out where she's gonna finish her dash,
right?
Rather than calling it out in the middle like with roaster.
Yeah, well, roaster
freezing Mechanica, one of the most detrimental things for Mechanica.
Yeah,
she can't move at all.
It's definitely one of her hardest matchups is against ice arms. It's not even character specific. The great thing about Coolerang here is that Cold can make Mileve want to move somewhere with Roaster and then freeze her for going that direction.
And those giant Garth arms again with Cobra.
Right.
A lot. I wouldn't say a lot easier to hit, but they just connect easier.
They connect faster because they travel. They're literally larger.
Literally, like, there's less distance
for them to travel, yeah.
People say, and this is a Cobra thing, that Mechanica is a Cobra counter.
Really?
Yes.
That's
this
interesting.
Is not Cobra players. I wouldn't say unanimously. Wow, he tried to go for that forward super dash right there under the grab. Mistiming it, gets grabbed, round one's over. That you hate to see it because Kholdstare is one of the premier users of that forward duck super dash that Cobra has. I've seen him do it tons of times. Fantastic play from Mileve. And switching it up, going with the nade.
And nade definitely going to help out, keep Kholdstare in place.
Switching it up from the Cooler Ring.
Yeah, Ram Ram is going to definitely make his plays a lot safer. Not only is Ram Ram bigger, making it a lot easier to clip Mechanica's big dashes, but it's going to guarantee a knockdown and not just a mix-up.
Drops the rush, but still finishes it off, but without the nade. 210 damage, not what you're looking for.
Not good. That's only a Master Mummy grab. My philosophy with the rush is always, you want to get more than a grab.
More than your grab and more than the best grab.
More than any grab.
Yes.
If you're not getting more damage than a grab, you shouldn't be
basically
using,
the damage of a nade.
Yeah, you shouldn't be using
your rush.
Your rush. You should be throwing, or you should be punching with something like high damage.
Oh no, yeah, that was a strange interaction too because Cold blocked most of it.
Right.
And then, or no, I'm sorry, Cold got hit by most of it, got dropped out of it, and then blocked.
It's the same thing we saw with Chateau. It's just he's got a small hurt box, and it's a little unreliable at long range whenever you're punching Flurry Rush and a Mono Rush together at long range. People fall out of my Mega Rush all the time for the same reason.
Another forward Cobra Dash getting clipped by Mileve, this time with a popper. Cold lands his rush, 345. Honestly, really even health right now. And that roaster's going to keep that rush difference even better, and the health difference is now. Is he gonna run the time? This guy is playing to run the time.
He has the ability.
Ooh, that bounces off the floor of DNA Lab into the toes of Mileve.
Slides off the floor.
And
that's one of my favorite things to do with Roaster and Nade.
It's super funny.
Just to bank your shot off the floor.
It's also funny with Nade to plant them like mines against like the wall of things. Nade I've been using recently, fantastic arm.
Nade's one of the best arms in the game.
Absolutely.
I think it is the best arm in the game.
I would say it's the best, but
it doesn't break armor.
But Roaster.
I don't know. I think it's the best against any non-armor user. Yeah, there we go again. Another mono rush failure.
And especially because Popper pushes him so far.
Yeah.
Mileve doing really well at keeping good distance too, making sure that her spacing is excellent. If Kholdstare gets too close, that popper isn't going to be as big. That popper is much larger at a great distance, and it's a lot harder to dodge.
But it is very quick at close range. Ooh, fantastic rush. One thing that Cole's been doing great this game is just calling Mileve out with rushes.
Oh, yes. Oh, wow, a fantastic grab. Knowing that Mileve's going to wake up shield, she thinks this guy's going to punch. He said, nah, take this grab. Oh, man, this neutral is going off, finally breaking it. Cold lands another roaster. And another uncharged, and another charge. Cold roasters 3 times in a row, seals game 1.
Cold taking the advantage.
This is a good match, man.
Looks like he wants to be the one to fight Chateau. I mean, and to be fair, his character does have a better chance than Mechanica. I mean, Mechanica can do it. Mechanica is a good character.
By all means,
she's top 8.
By all means. Oh, yeah. And people have shown that in results, too.
Mileve especially.
Goof and Mileve, both fantastic players. Goof breaks out the coil, and it's game over. Breaks out the mech, and it's like, I'm going to get my ass handed to me. But it's his Mechanica compared to Mileve's Mechanica also plays very differently.
Goof is
strange.
super defensive.
Yeah.
So if you can open him, he will have to switch off the coil, where he could be more defensive. Mileve is much more passive-aggressive. She's still a pretty defensive player.
Yeah, that's a good. You can't call her aggressive. Passive-aggressive is a pretty good way to put it.
But she's very reactionary. Instead of playing her own game like Goof does, punching Bub and Bub and Bub and Bub.
Which is another good anti-air. A lot of good landing call-outs. So I think, wow, she is using it. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Wow, no fun chuck yet. The Whammer is, I wouldn't say the better of the hammer.
Of the two? I actually think it is the better of the two. Maybe. Whammer has a better, more consistent confirm into Rush.
Very true. Nyx would argue otherwise, but I understand where you're coming from.
Nyx used to play this.
It also
he actually just likes the color of Lollipop that matches Kablammer better. That's why he plays.
You know what? I do not blame him. Aesthetics are very important.
Yeah, and that green Lollipop review, what a great dodge.
Fantastic. Mileve is not landing these anti-airs with this Whammer as much. It's more of a pressure zoning tool right now.
What a great forward slide.
Rush drops.
So if you are partially in the air against Boomerang Rush, you can actually, if you're lucky, get lifted all the way up, and you can't be hit anymore.
Wow. That is tragic.
So
there's not want to use ranks.
There is a Lola tech where if you do the super bounce, just as the Rang's about to hit you, if they don't connect with their other glove immediately, you just get out of the rush.
I'll make sure to not use ranks. Thanks, Will. All right, round 2. Mileve takes round 1, breaks out the Fun Chuck, decides, you know what, the Whammer was good, didn't get me the win, my play did. So let's see what she can do with the Fun Chuck. It's a great arm for what she likes to do with his pairing. She is so good at blocking close punches with that Fun Chuck.
Mileve is a big old strategist too. I mean, like she wants to get the mental game mix-up too here. Ooh, what a great backdash into grab.
Fantastic, especially after that grab break there. Oh, the Tramp is now out. Cobra has much better jumps. Mechanica's
air dash though will break the camera and make it very hard for Ring to hit.
Great. The worst part about Mechanica is the fact that she can hover in the air, and it's the worst thing of all time.
Yeah.
One of her abilities is just useless.
If she gets the advantage in the right position, she is heavy Dr. Coil.
And absolutely. A lot of people, when Dr. O first came out, like to compare them because of their movement. It's a lot of horizontal floating and a lot of you have to read pretty hard. That's why the Roasters are so good against both of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man, but this round is going Mileve's way. She is just wow.
Oh.
And just as I say that, Cold calls out Mileve's blocking, and she goes right for it.
Almost missed, but he widened it as much as he possibly could, and Mechanica's giant hurt box just happened to get clipped. Big unfortunate, but
that was close. Extremely close round 2.
Mileve takes game 2. Took advantage of the trampoline coming out heavily. Used her passive-aggressive reactionary playstyle, used Fun Chuck to block anything incoming, and that allowed her to get that slight edge.
Yeah. And that's why I like Mausoleum because of such a dynamic stage. It goes from one of the most offensive stages where it's basically unlimited corners. You know, it's got no corners, which makes it the worst because technically everything's a corner. You can't go anywhere without someone automatically being where you want to go.
If the trampoline doesn't come out, Mausoleum is one of my favorite stages because I can just always mix you. I can always have you in the corner.
I'll make sure to ban Mausoleum. No, but the trampoline comes out, and then you don't want to be in the middle of the stage anymore because you can't block. You have to jump. You have to commit to landing, which is one of the most dangerous things to do in this game.
Absolutely. There's a tech that you can do with Mausoleum. If you dash forward onto the trampoline and grab on the same frame, you'll do a grab, bounce up. The grab will go low, so your grab basically can't be broken.
Weird.
And you'll be way above your grab, so your opponent can't adjust their camera to break the grab in most cases. going back to the same stage we played on round 1 or game 1.
DSR here. Cold knowing that he's a big fan of these pillars.
Yeah.
It's a good distance stage, especially because if you call out Mechanica's steady movement with a good roaster, there's nothing they can do. Just like that right there. Mileve committed to that direction, and Cold was like, bam, I'm getting you right here.
What a fantastic grab.
Wow, already.
Cold sitting on a perfect right now.
That's amazing.
And has rush advantage. Ooh, just barely gets that grab
broke.
broken. What a great reaction from Mileve. The big thing I think about this stage for Kholdstare, and especially why it's working, is because if Cold can take center stage while Mileve backs up to a pillar, she has nowhere to go.
Yeah.
All of her movement's horizontal. She's not coming forward, so she's trapped behind these pillars.
No, yeah, that's a good way to put it. The pillars often are used very defensively. Wow, those Cobra dashes. Amazing movement coming from Kholdstare, and he follows up with the grab punish. This guy is on fire right now. That was fantastic. I cannot believe he dodged that with 2 Cobra dashes. Not 1, 2. And
Both
back
of
to
these
the boomerang,
players
too.
are playing
sorry,
out of their mind
boomerang.
right now. Yeah. Both these players playing incredibly fantastic. I think
Absolutely.
either of them can give Chateau a great fight the way they're playing right
And
now.
I'm so excited to see that match. Christ
Absolutely.
almighty. And he immediate rush coming out. He says, let's get on an even playing field, except I'm sorry, I'm going to take some of your help.
A nice 280 coming out from Kholdstare. Just a little bit more than Master Mummy grab. Not quite 300 damage that he could have gotten.
Yeah.
Not going to put him that far in the lead. Mileve already got 150. He's getting some chip.
Ooh, a freeze coming out. Let's see. Oh, wow. Mileve gets out of the freeze. No true mix-up. He was too far to really take full advantage of that.
I think he might be a little bit scared of the ice mix-ups right now, too, because I was we played right before the game, right before the tournament, and I definitely just didn't let him hit me with ice mix-ups.
Yeah, offline ice mix-ups are a lot harder. Because online,
I think they're easier.
I don't know.
Because I can react to them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're easier to get out of because you can react to a grab at much closer distance.
Yeah,
so
but I can react to you easier, in my opinion.
when you're frozen.
That's it. That's cold 1.
Wait, what? Wow.
Game
I'm
over.
sorry. I was too busy thinking about the
Ice
antics
mix-ups,
of
yeah.
ice mix-ups and how they could be used. And Cold just swept that game real quick and hugs out these two good friends.